Hop in the red, then I bought it, it's Liddy again. Fly out the poop in the tropic and Liddy again. All of my partners is poppin', you know that we Liddy again. All of the fours on college, you know that we Liddy again.
Alright, so today we're going to be diving into how social media is toxic in our life, why it's toxic in our life, and ultimately how maybe taking a step back from social media can really change our life drastically in a positive manner. So with social media, we tend to judge and compare ourselves to other people and what they are doing in their lives, whether it be in their relationship, whether they're traveling the world, maybe they're hanging out with friends and going out and doing something. And if you really take a step back and you think about when you see these things, a lot of the time is while you're laying in bed doing absolutely nothing. So with that being said, in the relationship aspect, when I had first gotten out of my relationship, I had realized that I was spending a lot of time on social media, and I set a report on my phone that actually told me the amount of time I was spending per day, and really the number was eye-opening. I was spending about 7 hours a day on social media, and that was on top of working a 10 to 12 hour shift and taking care of some things outside of work and my relationship, obviously, that were taking up some time in my life as well. So the fact that I was able to find 7 hours a day to spend on social media was really eye-opening, and I actually went and evaluated why I was spending that time on social media, how I was spending it, and ultimately it came down to the fact that I was looking for answers as to why my relationship failed. I was looking for hints as to maybe this was coming and I just didn't see it. I was also looking into, why did she not want to be with me anymore? And so in the end of that all, it really took a toll on me mentally, physically, and emotionally. If you think about it, working 12 hours and then spending 7 hours on social media, that in itself is about 19 hours out of a 24-hour day, which would leave me about 5 hours of sleep, which I wasn't even getting that because there were other things in life that I had to take care of as well. So I found myself getting about 2 to 3 hours of sleep per night. So physically, my body was just almost shut down. My work productivity had gone down a massive amount. I hadn't been as productive as I normally am at work, and it was really showing, and I was really able to kind of look at that and be like, wow. So that was eye-opening. We tend to compare ourselves and judge ourselves and where we are at in our lives based on where other people are on their lives with their social medias. We have friends who are traveling. We have friends who might have started their own company and or own a business at this point in time. And we tend to think like, why didn't I do this? How come I'm not enough to do this? Why isn't this something that I'm doing? How come I'm not worth this to you? How come I can't go out and do these things? When the ultimate reality is you can go out and travel the world. You can own your own business. You can start your own thing. The main factor of it all is committing to that and saying that you are going to commit to it and truly believing that this is what you want to do will actually help you reach those goals in what you want to do with your life, rather than sitting there and asking yourself why is this something that I can't do, and etc. In a relationship aspect, social media has laid out what I like to think of as a blueprint, and that blueprint is so false beyond what I could explain. It's insane. Social media has made it to where our relationships are supposed to be blue skies and green grass, no problems whatsoever, and that's not the case at all. Ultimately, we should all know, as being young adults or older adults, whatever the time you may be in your life, that your relationship isn't going to be it's not going to be perfect. You will have your rough bumps, you will have your low points, and ultimately you will have to decide how to handle that with your significant other. So with that being said, deciding that between you and your significant other is huge. Seeing people post on social media that their relationship is all happy and everything's great and how much they love each other and all this other stuff is, it's great because you're happy for them, but at the same time you sit there and you wish that your relationship was the same way, when ultimately you don't know what's going on behind the closed doors of their relationship. They could be away from social media and their relationship could just be a broken mess. So ultimately, sharing those ideas and those things with people on social media can really give the people that aren't in your relationship a huge insight into your relationship and that's not something you want. It's very toxic to your relationship, and it doesn't really help the relationship grow at all. Anyways, so I think that's pretty much all I got for social media. My advice would be maybe take a step back, kind of analyze things. I will say that when I took a step back for once in my life, I actually felt like I was focused on myself. I was focused on what I was doing. I was focused on where I wanted to be, and I was also focused on how I wanted to get there as well. And that really made a positive change in my life. I started going to church more. I stopped drinking. I stopped going out. I surrounded myself with positive people and positive friendships that really became kind of a safe place for me. So taking that step back was something I really needed, and I actually found all the answers to my questions in my life during that time. And maybe you could find the same sort of closure, that same sort of happiness in your life. So anyways, again, that is all I have for you. I do have some exciting news. I have partnered with Affiliate Clothing to get some Trade A TV merchandise out there. So once I hit 100 subscribers, I will be doing a giveaway for those t-shirts. I will be doing 3 t-shirt giveaways for you guys, and really all you have to do to enter this contest is like the video, share the video, and then comment down below that you had done both. Also, if you wouldn't mind turning on the notifications button, so anytime I post something, you will get a notification about it. That would be much appreciated as well. That's all I got for you. I hope you have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for staying tuned. I appreciate all of your support, and I will see you next time. Take care.
Yeah. Gone on you with the pick and roll. Younger flame, he in sicko mode.